Let's talk about saving files in Photoshop. Really, you're going to want to have two types of saves. One is a save that you can come back and work on the Photoshop document. So it keeps the Photoshop document properties preserved, the layers, the type layers, the different objects, and that sort of thing. So that when you open it up, you can just continue editing right where you left off. The other way is to compress it so it makes it a smaller file that you can share. And so when it comes time to turn in, you're going to want to turn in that type of file. But while you're progressing through the project, you want to make sure that you're saving as a Photoshop document. So let me show you the two ways that you can do this. So if you're progressing and you're going to be coming back, you'll notice that there are layers in this panel over here. And that just takes up a lot of room, a lot of storage space. And so Photoshop files tend to be pretty big. And so what we want to do is be able to come back and edit those. And in order to do that, we just need to go up to File and Save As. Now you can save this in two different places. One, you can save it on your computer, and then you're going to navigate to that digital art folder that you should have put into your side over here. So I'll just drag this over. Maybe I can do it. Well, I don't have it set up, but you'll be able to navigate to that. And you can just save it. Make sure that you keep that format as Photoshop, and then click Save. Okay, so that's one way. That's a really easy way to do it. Another way, and this is the way I like to do it, is just to save it to the Creative Cloud. And so I'll go to File, Save As, and then it's going to allow me to just save it to the Creative Cloud by default. Or if I get this site or this box popping up, Save to Cloud Documents. If Save to Cloud Documents is grayed out, then you need to update Adobe Photoshop before you're able to save it to the Adobe Creative Cloud. But I'm just going to go ahead and click Save to the Creative Cloud and click Save, and then it's saved. So that's the first way. It's saved as a Photoshop document either in my Google Drive or in the Creative Cloud. But now it comes time to turn it in. So this is where it gets a little bit tricky because there are a couple of different options. You can either save as or save a copy. In order to save it as a copy that you turn in, you need to save a copy. Save a copy. So click on Save a Copy, and you're going to save on your computer if that dialog box pops up. Then you're going to choose Format here. And by the way, I should say, by default, yours might look like this and you don't have all that expanded. If that's the case, click on this little black arrow box right here, and then you'll be able to see your sidebar and be able to navigate your computer a little bit easier. But to save it as a JPEG, you have to change the format. So by default, it's Photoshop. It needs to be changed to JPEG. Okay, change it to JPEG, and then you can make sure that your name is in it. Always put your name and the assignment name in it, and then put it into that folder. In this case, I have to navigate to find Digital Art 1, and then I'll click Save, and then I'll be able to turn that in. Okay, so two different ways to save. Really important is that format option. If you don't see that when you save, you may have hit Save As instead, and that is not going to allow you to save it as a JPEG. So if I click on Save As and I want to save it on my computer, and I change the format, there's not as many options there. So you either click on Save a Copy from that point or close that out, go back up to File, Save a Copy. Remember, you're saving a copy to turn in, and then you're able to navigate to that format to change it to JPEG. And don't just write the letters .jpeg because that actually doesn't change the format. So make sure that you've changed it there in order to do it. Hopefully that helps.